I'm doing preventative treatments for her as her IVDD, her intervertebral disc disease, has stabilized. So every 3 weeks I do maintenance treatments with her using setting 1 for inflammation and setting number 2. There's a third setting on the MyPetLaser as well for pain, which is number 3. I'm happy to say we don't have to use that anymore. It's there if we need it. Isabella, come girl, come now. Good girl, you're doing a good job, Isabella. You're helping Mommy. What a good helper. In the beginning, a year ago, when I started laser therapy with Isabella, when I decided to purchase this awesome device from Multi-Radiance Medical through a local vet here in my community, Isabella, help me please. Come sit down now. Thank you. When I decided to purchase it, we were going through a very acute and painful IVDD episode. So bad, in fact, that we almost went for surgery. But I decided to do conservative treatment with her. So laser therapy, I decided, was going to be one of the things that I was going to do to get my dog better. And I'm happy to report that it has, for us, been highly effective. It's been highly effective for Isabella. Like I said, she's not, Isabella, sit down, baby. She's not in pain anymore. We had been on pain medications, 3 pain medications, for the better part of a year. And every time I tried to get her off the medications, like weaning her off, because we were seeing some improvements in some ways, and you know, there does come a time where you can't keep your animal on medication indefinitely. There's a time and a place for it. But every time I would try to get her off the medication, she would slip back, Isabella, and she would be back in pain again. And so it was a bit of a vicious circle. Not until I started the laser therapy Isabella, you're doing a fantastic job. Look, Mommy has treats. Look, treats. 6 fish treats from Origin. They're healthy too. Yeah, low calorie and healthy. So, Bella, no, baby, you gotta get down. That's right. So every 3 weeks, we do maintenance therapy sessions, and basically, in a nutshell, you're not to exceed 20 minutes a day per treatment. It's good to skip a day or 2 in between treatments, and for each cycle or each bout or round of therapy that you are doing with your animal, Isabella, it's recommended that you don't exceed more than 15 treatments or 15 procedures in total. So that's what we do. I stop for 3 weeks, and Isabella, and then based on how she's doing, actually not one time in the year that I've been treating her have I had to treat her any earlier than the 3 weeks. But the 3 weeks seems to be a good schedule for us, and it's certainly a lot easier to do it at home. And this unit has more than paid for itself. Okay. Okay, so now I'm starting number 2, and this is spot treatments. This setting is deeper and is for healing. It will heal bone and tissue, and so you just want to do timed treatments actually. Alexa, start 30-second timer. Alexa, start 30-second timer.
30 seconds, starting now.
Isabella's sick girl. That was it. So I do a total of 1 minute at each site on certain spots on her back that I know she was diagnosed as having problems in, based on the diagnostics that we did, and her clinical examinations with the vets and all of that. Alexa, stop timer. So there's a few problem spots on her back. I do 5 to 7 spots for her. And again, like I'll do 30 seconds on each side of her vertebrae or spine for a total of 1 minute at each site. And the nice thing about the MyPetLaser is that it, Isabella, help mommy, we're almost finished. We're almost finished. Can you sit for me? Thank you. Is that the sessions, like, they're pre-timed. They're 5 minutes each, so you don't really even have to think about it. It shuts off at the end of 5 minutes, but you do need to time certain sessions, or like I'm doing right now. So Multi-Radiance has a program with vets where they buy a package of lasers for their clinic for in-house use, but with that package they get these rental units that they can, these MyPet rental units that they can rent out to their clients. Alexa, stop timer. Alexa, start 30-second timer. Isabella, sit down.
30 seconds, starting now.
So you can start doing laser therapy with your vet, theoretically, and have a protocol, and then for higher value and longer term, more meaningful results, in my opinion, you can either rent, or in my case, Alexa, stop timer. Alexa, start 30-second timer. In my case, I decided
30 seconds, starting now.
I decided to purchase them because I knew, or I just felt that going for a finite amount of time with a condition like Isabella's, which is a degenerative thing, it gets worse and it doesn't go away. And it's something that you have to proactively manage and look after. I didn't feel it would be effective enough for us, so I bought it. And you can see that as the time goes on here, her tail, she's relaxing more, and her tail's starting to go in circles. That was the 5-minute session ending. So we had 2 acute IVDD episodes, and they're very difficult to go through. There's nothing worse than seeing your dog in pain and feeling like you're not able to get things in control. Alexa, stop timer. Alexa, start 30-second timer.
30 seconds, Starting now.
And in the beginning, it's a big learning curve, and you're trying to figure out what's best to do and what's not good to do, and all of that stuff. And it takes time to sort out. Time that you'd like to speed up, obviously, because you don't want your animal, you don't want your dog to be in distress. And so even like as an example, trying to get her the medications right was difficult. Alexa, stop timer. And I try to do as much as I can naturally with Isabella. So for me to have had to give my dog 3 medications for the better part of a year, it almost took a little piece out of me every single time I had to give her pills 3 times a day. So I was very happy, and they served a purpose because they did help us for a period of time, and sometimes you need them, and in our case we did. Good girl, you did a good job. But I couldn't have been happier to get her off the medication, and I'm also happy to report that I didn't have to give her anti-inflammatories, which can be very problematic for dogs, and that's why I was like a dog with a bone, to try to look for something that I could do with her that would be more natural. And we found the MyPetLaser, and that has helped with our inflammation, and I am sure it has also helped at a deeper level with healing and quite possibly even potential spots that might have become problematic if we weren't doing our treatments. So for us, Multi-Radiance medical technology with the MyPetLaser has been absolutely life-saving for us, and I could not recommend this device or this company any higher. It has literally given me my dog back, who truly is my cherished hound. Aren't you, Isabella? Are you my cherished hound? I love you, my girl. We're gonna get some sun now and go to the park. Are we gonna get some sun now and go to the park?